Hello, hello. So today we're going to be making some little minis for my claw machine and my gumball machine. We kind of did this not too long ago, but I have some different patterns this time. Instead of birds and flowers, we're going to be doing water life, sea life. So some little fish and some little shrimps and some turtles. Right now we're going to start on turtles. So let's get started. All right. It's a super tiny little head. It's gonna be so cute. Forgot I took my scissors on a shopping trip with me today, so I gotta get them out of my bag. Here we go. All right, we're gonna try a really huge eye. Hi, love. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in and supporting me. See, that's my issue. Just comes out. I wonder if I should just take some pliers and break the backs off. Or maybe we can just leave the backs on, put a little bit of glue, and then stick them in. All right, let's see. My no back eyes spilled out earlier today, so they're all discombobulated and destroyed, but let's see how this size eye looks on it. it is pretty small. That's too small, huh? The small eye, does it look too small on it? A turtle. If anything, we can just make a bunch of skins and then I can order some more of these eyes. So that's the small eye. And then that's the normal eye that I would use. I like kind of the normal eye. Yeah. All right. Let's go and place an order real quick so I don't forget. And then we'll just make a bunch of skins. And once the eyes get in, I will glue them on. Hello, how are you? So I'm just trying to place an order real quick because I ran out of the eyes. So this one has a stick on the back and it's a little bit too big, I think. And then that one's too small. So I'm just placing an order and we're just going to make a bunch of, for lack of a better term, skins. We'll order 10mm, 12mm, and 8mm. Oh, nice. That's awesome. We went out and had a treat for our dinner. So we had to get some grocery shopping. Well, we didn't do the grocery shopping. We just did the like curbside pickup or whatever. Cuz who has time to go shopping at Walmart when it's the only store near us? It's so busy in there all the time. So we just let them do the shopping for us. But we had to drive an hour over there, and then we were there for, I don't know, a while, and then an hour back. And so we were like, oh, let's just get something to eat. I don't feel like cooking tonight. So we got dinner out tonight. What are you having for dinner? We had Filipino food. Well, it's Filipino fusion, so it's like Filipino food with Mexican food. And we got, yeah, it's just one of those days. We got some lumpias, and then I got like barbecue chicken, and then we got fusion fries. So it's like, I'm assuming you know what carne asada fries are, but it's similar to that, but with the smoked chicken. And then they ended up messing up my chicken fries and put the carne asada on it. So we ended up getting both of them to take home. But yeah, it was so good. I think Scar's gonna take a photo of it to show you. All right, so hmm? I don't know. Are you not taking a photo? Are you not taking a photo? Oh, that's fine. You can take a photo of the carne asada fries too. Yeah, they were so sweet. They're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry we messed it up. Here, you get to keep this one. You get to keep the carne asada ones, and we'll make you your chicken ones right now." They were so kind about it. I can't really eat red meat, so I have to get chicken. And they're a little family business. Mama and Papa run the shop, and the kiddos help out. And I don't know, they're always so kind whenever we go in there, so it's really nice to support them. Yeah, exactly. They're the best food, and they're always the kindest people too, because they're so humble about what they do. No, you're fine. Don't stress it. It's gonna come on again. You just have to wait. It's gonna be such a tiny turtle. Yeah, look at it. Yeah. I don't have the remote, babe. Those are quarters. Welcome back. You like quarters? Can you put them back, please? Hey, here, give it to mom. I know. Baby, can you please stop? So we're just making a mini turtle right now. And right now I'm working on the little legs. He's just going to be a tiny little guy. Oh, ah, baby. A little more complicated than I expected it to be. But it's gonna be so cute once it's done. He's so cute. So how's your day been, Brookian? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know you're probably still enjoying your dinner. weird. I'm still not 100%. Still having some stomach issues, but it's better than before. Um, but I'm working on making minis for my claw machine, and I have a gumball machine that I stick them into. I have little plastic balls like this. There's a top that goes on it, and they fit in there perfectly. You just squish them in there like that. But yeah, thankfully it's a little bit more bearable, but it was pretty miserable, honestly. But yeah, the I like the gumball machine because I have little squishies, like little mochi squishies, and then little figurines in the like loser balls. And those take up the majority of the gumball machine. And then I have, maybe like 20 or 25 of these little guys in there. And then I have a few like winner tickets. So there's like $5, $10, $15 off. They just don't have squishies, so they're not considered like winners. I wanted to still make them fun, um, but the gumball machine is a chance to win a squishy or a plushie, and so there's a chance to win little tiny ones like this, or you get $5, $10, or $15 off with a ticket that you can win. So the little kids really like it. For only $1, they really enjoy, because I had a lot of kids come up and they were always like, "Oh, what can I get for $1?" And I normally charge $5 for something like this because it does take time and materials to make, and um, so like that's my least expensive option. But now I have the gumball machine, and even if they get like a quote unquote loser ball, they still get a squishy and a little figurine. But yeah, so there's a little guy. He's so cute. When my eyes come in on Monday, I'll get eyes on him. So we're just gonna keep making turtles for a little bit. Make a few different turtles. Alina, baby, please stop. Baby, it's a turtle. Can you stop? I know it's so tiny. Can you watch Peppa Pig? Hey. So I'm just going to make up a few heads and then we'll start working on the shells. Yeah. So it always makes it fun. Plus it's a good way to make passive money. Like just this last Saturday, so a week from tomorrow ago, I made $13 on the gumball machine, and the little kids that were using it were so excited, even with the little squishies and the figurines. I have cute little trolls in there, and one of them was like, "I got a troll!" And it was just adorable to see. So like either way they feel like a winner no matter what they get. Yeah. Yeah, it's super cute and it is even with adults, like I get adults over there and they're like, "Ooh, I want to get the ticket or whatever," and they still get excited with the little squishy. And I have little mushrooms. Let me give me a sec. Let me go get one of my balls real quick, and then I'll show you like kind of how they come. So they just they have a little tiny mushroom. Like that one has a little mushroom in it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to. And then it's just a little squishy, just like one of these little guys. And for $1, I think it's pretty fair. And then this one has a little troll in it. Yeah, aren't they so cute? I don't know how. Oh, there we go. Kind of dark, sorry. But yeah. And then again, the little squishy. And I get the supplies pretty cheap, so it's not like I definitely, you know, get my money back from it. So it's worth it for me. Like the most expensive part of it is just the plastic ball. And even then that's pretty inexpensive. But yeah, the squishies, the kids love them so much and, they get excited every time because they're all different types of animals, they're all different colors and stuff. So, like you said, they can have a little collection. And I got the mushrooms, and then there's little rubber duckies, there's little, what else is there? I think there's an octopus, I think there's a dolphin. Um, yeah, there's just a bunch of the random little like resin figurines, and I think they're adorable. Oh yeah, the claw machine is really fun too. And so with the claw machine, what I do is I have a few different plushies inside of it, and then um, you pay the $5 to get the plushie, and then they get to play as many times until they get one out. So it's a nice option for the younger kids that want to have fun and get a plushie, and the parents usually don't mind paying $5 for it. $5 isn't so much of an investment, and honestly they're my best seller. Yeah, exactly. And like I could never, like, the claw machines are super easy. um the baby, she even likes playing it, but I always make sure, like, I have the older two test them to make sure that they fit through the little, like, grabby hole, and make sure that the claw can actually grab them. And then, you know, I could never charge someone $5 and then just watch them not get a plushie. Like, that would break my heart. I'm I'm too much of a softie when it comes to that. Like, Scar laughed at me because there was three little girls at the event that we did last Saturday, and they were the ones that kept coming back and coming back and coming back. And like I said, they spent $13 alone on the gumball machine. And so one of the sisters, I gave her, because she was really young, I think they said she was like 4, so I just gave her a plushie. And then the older sister came over, and she had like 5 or 6 of the little, like, loser balls. And so I was like, here, you can give me one of those back, and then I'll let you pick out a $5 plushie. So then that way you have one. And then the older sister came over and she just bought a $5 plushie. So they all ended up having a plushie, and it was really sweet. Mama, mommy, mommy. But yeah, I'm too soft when it comes to that. He laughed and was like, "You didn't have to do that. They would have kept playing." And I'm like, "I know, but they're too cute. And I just want them all. I want to make sure every single one of them has at least a plushie." Oh yeah, no, I could never do that. I definitely am like, either you want to buy it or you don't. I'm not gonna force you, because I do make kind of niche items. Like, not everybody needs a plushie. Not everyone has kids or grandkids or collects plushies. So I have to understand that my target audience is mostly children or people with children. And so when someone comes up and I can tell that they don't have kids, they're just looking to be kind. I'm not going to push my product on them when there's no reason for them to have it. I'm going to still be kind and be nice, but, I need to be understanding that what I make isn't for everybody, and that's okay. I've definitely learned a lot with doing markets down here for this will be my like this is the start of my second year, and it's so nice and I really enjoy doing it. And I'm excited because I've got a pretty big market coming up on the 15th, and then I'm going to sign up for a 2-day market, my first 2-day market. So I'm like super excited and nervous about that, but that'll be in April. So you guys will be seeing me do a lot of market prep and different things. Thankfully, all of the vendors that I have down here that I've met are really kind and just sweet and don't really like push their product on customers. So like it's really nice. They're all just genuine and nice people. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have a giant yarn baby come out here in a second. My love, would you be able to get me a different brown? I don't really feel like dealing with this tangled mess right now. Yeah, or something similar. Thank you. It's slightly different. I'll just use this one. I just don't want to deal with the yarn baby that came out. No, I need to untangle it. But yeah, like I get a lot of people that come up and they're like, oh my gosh, I need this. Like I had a lady, I had Coraline, and this lady had just got done spending a ton of money on her kids, like bought both of her kids giant plushies that I had. And then she went, walked around, and came back and bought Coraline for herself. And she was so excited about it. And then I made her some of Coraline's, like I made Coraline's little squid plushie and then her little messenger bag. And she was so excited when I gave it to her. And, you know, like you said, it heals your inner child. And as someone that needs to do that myself, like I am the most understanding when it comes to that. So I love that I can make people happy in that way. You know what I mean? It makes me happy that something that I created with my own hands sparks that much joy in a person. But yeah, yeah, exactly. And she was so kind because it was right around Halloween that she had bought it. And then she messaged me a little bit after. And I didn't get a chance to make it until the middle of December. And even waiting that long for it, she was still so kind and excited and just, you know, had that, oh my gosh, my favorite thing is complete now. And it was sweet. Yeah, it really is. Like I can definitely say that I'm blessed. It's amazing to be able to do what I genuinely love and be able to at the very least pay for the hobby itself, you know, because yarn and everything gets expensive and you know, to make other people as happy as I am when I create these things is amazing. And even when I get people that just come up and look, you know, they always tell me, like, wow, you're so talented. These are amazing. So they're always kind and everything, even if they don't buy from me. And when someone gives me a compliment like that, you know, it feels good that they recognize the effort that it took to create, even though they're not financially supporting me. You know what I mean? Like it's nice to have that. And I haven't had a bad experience, I don't think at all, where someone came up and was like outright rude. Oh, your prices are too high, or your product is horrible. I haven't had anybody. Hmm? I had one person do that. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. I take it back. I did have one at my very first Festival of Lights that I did, my very first show ever. Hello, Yendi. How are you? Welcome in. We're making turtles right now, and we're talking about my market experience and how blessed and lucky I am to be able to do what I love and make some money on the side with it. But yeah, so I had one at my very first show that I did, where he was like, "Oh gosh, that's too much," or whatever. But after that, you know, I showed that I was confident in my prices and hey, you know what? You don't have to pay it if you don't think it's worth it. It's totally okay. And he left, and ever since then, I haven't had a customer do that. So, okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. He said that my prices were too high and that it was too expensive for him. And so I told him, you know, that's okay. You don't have to you don't have to purchase it. Like I understand that, you know, however much is so like it's a commitment for a little kid. Because I think he was buying for like a small child. And, you know, when you know that your kid's just gonna toss away something that you paid $25 for, like it's hard to make that commitment, you know. The kid's gonna love it for a day and then never touch it again. And so like I understand it's fine. But yeah, he did say that and yeah, exactly. But it's all right. It was, you know, I handled it in the moment and I haven't had anything like that since then. So I'm okay. You know, there's always going to be someone that doubts what they're looking at. And honestly, like I know that I'm charging what I should charge. And I'm confident in that. And I know that people will buy it if they're willing to buy it. And if they're not, then they're not going to buy it. It's okay. So it just, it is what it is. I'm just grateful that I get to do what I do and my family gets to be a part of it when we're at shows. And the people that I work around are really kind and fun to be around. And yeah, it's just a great experience. Yeah, and even if I do, you know what? The good outweighs the bad so much. So even if I do get a rude customer or someone that doesn't like what I have or anything like that, I'll just take it as it is because there's so much more good and happiness out there than there is the negativity. And so I'll just focus on that and be grateful for that. I honestly didn't even remember about that guy until Scar mentioned it, and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, I do remember that." So that tells you how much I just focus on the good stuff. Yeah, exactly. But that's just how I live my life in general. I always try to look past the negativity and focus on the positivity that I have because at one point in my life I didn't think I would make it this far. So everything that happens from here on out can't be that bad. And I think I live a pretty good life, a pretty blessed and happy life. So it's doing something good for me. I have a lot more positive experiences than I do negative ones, that's for sure. I've definitely learned that you can't let negativity control your life. But I will say I do still have bad days. So I'm not completely immune to them. I just try not to let it take over. Oh yeah, definitely. And thankfully I have a really good support system with Scar. He's he's really good with helping me pick myself up and not stay in those hard times. And we've got the kiddos too, and they obviously help because I don't want to be a negative mama around them. So I always do my best to do better and yeah, exactly. You okay? Oh, okay. So we've got 3 heads, 3 shells made. So I'm gonna start making little bodies. Sorry I got all sappy and weird. Yeah. I will too, honestly. Well, almost anything, I guess I should say. I don't do politics and I don't really do religion. I'm too much of a hippie for that. Yeah, exactly. I don't I don't want to stir up any controversy or any conflict. So I made a baby blanket the other day. I finished it and then I have to make a second one. And man, I'm having a rough time finishing it. I'm just tired of being repetitive. Yeah, it was so pretty, huh? It's just extremely repetitive. It's just the same thing over and over and over and over. And I have to do, I think, 72 rounds. And it just, it's tedious and just repetitive. I like doing things like this where I get like that instant gratification of like, oh, cute, you know? But with the blanket, it takes hours upon hours upon hours. And it just, sometimes it's too much. But yeah, exactly. It is nauseating. It's just like I'll show you how far I got. And this is I think maybe a fourth of the way done. So I'm on this brown piece right here and I have to do 2 more and then I have to just keep repeating this pattern over and over and over and over and over. And they're so pretty to look at. Like when I finished the other one, man, That was such a good hit of dopamine. I was like, ooh, it's so good. But it takes too long to get it. Yeah, exactly. At least it's a baby one and not like a king size. I think I would yeet myself from existence if it was for an adult. Oof. Yeah, that would be miserable. But the lady seems really excited for him, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, exactly. Babies only if I ever make them again. I was talking to Egg Roll about how to price it, and she was like, "Well, just price it like you price it at markets." And I'm like, "Sis, I don't make blankets for markets. I only make them for special requests." And I regret doing it every single time. Every time I've made a blanket, I'm like, never again. And then I get the request and I'm like, oh, the blankets aren't too bad. And then I get halfway through and I'm like, oh, this is horrible. I regret all of my life decisions. Yeah, it thankfully like she helped me come up with a good pricing and the lady agreed to it. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I'm just yeah. But yeah, sewing's a good idea. I do have a sewing machine, so it would be like making quilts and stuff like that. I think would be a good thing because then I would only have to cover, the batting and the material costs instead of necessarily like my time because I took I think 7 to 9 hours on the first day and then 8 to 9 hours on the second day. So like max of 18 hours making that blanket. And if I charged, minimum wage for, my hourly wage, it would be what, like 200, 300 bucks? No, it would be even more than that. It would be crazy. So I definitely like wouldn't be able to charge a fair wage in that sense. But yeah, the quilting would be pretty fun. Like I have made a small quilt before. So I could definitely do that. That could be a new venture that I do in the future. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I make enough money to have to file taxes, but I don't know. And plus, a lot of my stuff is done in cash, so I'm not exactly sure how that works. Plus, I was really horrible about keeping track of my income, how much I actually made. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be super cute though. That would be a super fun idea. And it's all handmade stuff instead of being, manufactured. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think that I made enough. I did use like Square, so I know that I'm gonna get a tax form for that um at some point. And so I know that I have to obviously claim that as income, but the rest of it was done essentially through cash. Um, so I'm thinking that I'll be okay, but I'm definitely gonna keep track of my income and what I spend this year. I'm gonna do a lot better about that, so then that way I can actually start running it as a business. Because my main thing was I really just thought that it was going to be a hobby type thing. I didn't think that I was going to sell stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think that I was going to do as well as I did do and I have been doing. So I was like, it'll be fine. Like, I'm not going to make that much money because no one's going to want what I make. But joke's on me, a lot of people really enjoy what I make, and I should have taken it seriously from the start. But yeah, no, I mostly work in cash. Um, because like when I do the vendor markets and stuff like that, most people just bring cash to them, or like they send me like a Venmo. But even with that, it's through their friends and family, so it counts as cash. It doesn't count as um, a business charge or business income, I guess. But yeah, it's super rewarding, and it's so nice because like the way that I tell everybody when they ask me, "Oh wow, you make all these and like you do this often?" And I say, "Yeah, it's a hobby that pays for itself. It's something that I would be doing whether I was selling them or not, but at least this way I can make some of the money back to be able to keep buying supplies to keep creating." Plus, I really enjoy the vending a lot more than I expected. Being a stay-at-home mom and the only adult interaction I get is my husband, it's really nice to go out and talk to other adults and people that also do the same thing. Yeah, I have like my last Festival of Lights that I did. So my big event in December, I actually made like $1,200, and so I was able to buy like Christmas gifts for the kiddos and be able to replenish my supplies. Yeah, it's super awesome. And that was just at one market. So I've done pretty good, not that good, but pretty good at a few other markets. So I definitely made a decent amount this year. I don't think I made over what I bought in um, supplies, but I definitely did well. Um, so I go to pretty much as many as I can, or at least I did last year. This year I'm going to be a little bit more selective on it so I don't burn myself out, because I did get to a point where I was like stressing myself too much. Um, yeah, they're all local. The farthest that I have to travel was an hour, into the bigger town that's kind of close to us. Um, but yeah, they were all at least near here. And as far as being antisocial, I genuinely thought I was, but when I get out there, like, call it masking or whatever, I I don't know. I enjoy doing it, but I will say, like, once we get home, I crash so hard. Like the one that we did last Saturday wasn't even that busy or anything, and I went to bed super early. I was like, I can't deal with this day anymore. I need to go to bed. Yes, it was very scary at first because I was terrified that no one was going to buy from me. I was scared that they were going to look at my plushies and be like, these aren't of good quality. Like, why are you selling these? These are horrible and ugly. And, I definitely had those negative thoughts kind of take over. But when I made my first sale, I was like, oh my gosh, someone actually does like it, and I can do something with this. And then I almost sold out that first sale, like that first market. I think I left with maybe 4 items, and I was like, holy smokes, I can definitely do this. Yeah, so it was uh surprising and scary and nerve-wracking, and it's just all of those emotions that you could feel with something new. And and the more that I did it, I think that's why I pushed myself so much to do so many, was because I wanted to get comfortable and prove to myself that, hey, you know what? Even if you make only one sale today, at least someone liked what you made. And that helped a lot because with me doing as many, um, with me doing as many as I do, there's a lot of times where I don't even make the vendor fee back, but I look at it and I say, you know what? It's all right. I got to get out of the house and talk to the friends that I've made, and I had fun, and that's okay. You know, um, I just make whatever I want to make, to be honest. I I don't really, I see a pattern that I'm like, oh my gosh, that's cute. I want to make it, and then I make it. I don't really I don't really stick to trends. I'm not on TikTok, so I don't really know what's trending anyways. Um, so I just kind of do what I want to do because then I enjoy it more too. Then it's less like work and it's more still a hobby. But like even stuff like this, I'm doing something repetitive, but I every time I make it, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, look at the cute little turtle," you know? So it's I don't know, I just find what makes me happy, I guess. I have seen some patterns for them on Etsy, so you could definitely do that. I know that they're a little bit more advanced than a fresh beginner, but it could be something that you work yourself up to doing. But yeah, they're super cute, and I think that if you kept practicing and stuff, you would definitely be able to do it. Yeah. But yeah, it would be, I'd like to see you work up to it. I think you could do it. I think people are gonna like these tiny turtles, so once we get these ones made, I'm gonna make a couple more. Yeah, I think you can do it. Once we get the jellyfish out of the way, because the jellyfish will teach you a lot of the stitches that you need to know and a lot of um the techniques. Like I think jellyfish are a pretty good um beginner pattern because they teach you how to do either a half double crochet or a double crochet for the tentacles, and then the jellyfish like body or head, I guess. It has like the single crochet and the like increase and decrease. So I think that'll be good. Yeah, you'll need stuffing. Um, and it's just I buy polyfill. It's really cheap and it works. A lot of people for some reason have an issue with polyfill, but I don't have an issue with it. It works and I can afford it. So yeah. But yeah, just the yarn and then uh I don't know if just a 4 millimeter hook if you're gonna get the same. No, you don't need a specific kind. It's just whatever fluff you can get. You can even take fluff if you have like an old, yeah, 4 millimeter. Even if you have like an old pillow that you don't mind taking some fluff out, you can use that. The 4.0 is what I use for the yarn that I have. So if you're gonna get yarn that's similar to what I have, I would recommend the 4.0. Um, on the back, like I'll show you here, it usually has a recommendation on it. And so I'm assuming that it's the top number here is for knitting needles, and then the bottom one is what's recommended for crochet hooks. So if you look on there, it should tell you. Now, I obviously don't know how to read Chinese, so I'm just assuming that's what that is. That's how it is on other yarns as well. They give you like a recommended hook size. Um, but yeah, you can just go based off of whatever's recommended for that specific size. Now, you have to remember that if it's like there's a possibility for holes. Like when I crochet, there's no there's no spaces in between the stitches. So it all just looks like it looks crocheted, but it looks together. You know what I mean? If you use a larger hook, like if I was to use a 5 hook with this, there would be spaces in between. So I choose to go with the smaller hook just because I like it to be more uniform and not have the holes in it. Yeah, it's all a learning process. When I first started, I didn't know that at all, and I was just learning off of like YouTube tutorials or like written tutorials, and they said go based off of the recommended hook size. And so when I made my first project, it was just full of holes, and I was like, okay, I don't like that. So then I tried something with a smaller hook, and it looked better, and it made me happier. So that's what I just started doing. I sized down the hook a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, so it's one of those things that you just kind of have to practice around with, and you'll figure it out. Like I said before, like your first project is going to be wonky. It's going to be yeah, exactly. It's that type of thing where it's, at least for me it is. I don't like seeing the holes. It stresses me out. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a phobia, but yeah, he's gonna be derpy. He's gonna be loppy. He's gonna be goofy, but he's gonna be your first project, and you're gonna be proud of him no matter what. And you're gonna know this is your starting point, and from here on out, it's just gonna get better. And honestly, I still mess up, and I've been doing this for almost 2 years. So, there's gonna be days where you have derpy creations because it just doesn't work out sometimes. Yeah, it happens. Like just the other day I was making a cow, and I didn't cure the resin on the eyes all the way, so the resin got onto the cow's face, and I got so upset about it, and I tried to clean it off, and I tried to fix it, and it just didn't work. And so, yeah, it happens. Everybody has those moments where things just don't work out. Yeah, I was super sad, but it's okay. I'll just make another one a different time. I'm thinking about doing like a series for maybe on YouTube where I try free Instagram patterns, and I make them and kind of like review them. Thinking about doing something like that. So that would be a good thing for you to check out if you really do like crocheting, because there's a lot of really nice patterns on Instagram if you can find them. And like of course I'll link them and everything, give the creators credit. Um, but I think that would be really fun because I have a ton of patterns on there that I haven't made yet, and I keep forgetting about them. And I want to start posting on YouTube. So I figured that would be a good way to incorporate all of that. Yeah. And there's a bunch of free patterns that you can get online too. Like if you just Google it, kind of like the jellyfish that I found. Like there's so many good blogs and different things that people have out that you can search for, like even clothing and stuff. If that's something that you ever want to get into, you can find clothing on like for free on different websites. Hopefully we can get it figured out. Yeah. Yeah, it's super cool. And it's nice because like for me personally being plus size, like I have to look for specific things. But even for plus size uh patterns, like there's a bunch of different types. All right, last bright green turtle done. Now let's make some mint green ones. I'm gonna move this off of here. Gosh, they are so cute. Did you see them, Lovey? The little turtles. You see how cute they are? Aren't they so cute and tiny? How many mint green do you think I should make? Should I make 4 mint green ones too? They're gonna be like the pastel version. I think we might get away with doing a long stream tonight because I feel pretty okay. What's up, baby? I've been going and going all night. Passy's broken. Passy's broken. It's broken. It is. Nope, it's broken. It is. I just realized. I just realized she's gonna have to sleep by herself. I don't have it. I don't know if Daddy has it or not. Alright guys, before I get started on making the shells, I'm going to take a quick break here and then I will be right back. Alright, we're back. So let's get started on the shells for our little pastel turtles. These ones are going to be so cute too. Oops. Sorry about that. I accidentally bumped the camera.
My hands are right there now. See? See. See. See.
You're fine.
Kisses.
Okay, I'll give you lots of kisses.
Kisses.
And go tell Daddy to kiss it then. Mhm. Yeah, 2 out of 4 done. Make 2 more shells and then we'll start making the turtles again. And then after that, we're going to make some fish. So I'm gonna make 8. So I have 4 made. I'm gonna make 4, the 4 of these in the bright green, and then I'm gonna make 4 in the like mint green color. And then after that, we're gonna make some fish.
You make fish?
Yeah, I'm gonna make fish.
I make fish and turtle.
Yeah, fish and turtle.
Taylor?
Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be a cute little fishy.
Mom, we're doing that. Wait, Mama, and Papa, you hit your nose.
The grandma and the papa hurt their nose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they crashed, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you found it? Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you found it though.
Mom,
That's hilarious. That's a cyclops shark for some reason.
what is that?
I don't know.
What is that?
A whale?
No, I'm not real.
Is it a puffer fish?
No. I'm at this.
Oh, okay.
Where's that?
That's so good though. That was such an
Look,
innocent
Mom, Mom,
moment.
Mom, Mom.
Yes,
Wait,
baby, I see.
where's sheep at sheep?
Seahorses? Yeah.
Look, what is it?
He's too dizzy, huh?
Mom. What is this? Ow. So hot. Get down.
So, yeah, you kept talking about it. That's so funny. I know it's so
Oh my
just the way that
God.
she said it. Grandma, grandpa, lady, grandpa. Kids are silly sometimes.
That's your lady papa. Your lady
Brookie's
papa.
talking that she said that she found the lady grandpa the other day in the other stream, so she got to hear it. I know it's so cute, huh? But Big Girl Bean is at my parents' house. She got to go on a little trip today. And then Boy Bean is at a friend's house having a sleepover. So it's just me, Scar, and Tiny Bean. So we're all just hanging out. She's watching Baby Shark right now. And yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I know, huh? You're so loud. Yeah, it's super fun. That's why I'm taking the opportunity tonight to just market prep and just focus on this for a little bit. Then that way it's less I have to stress about during the week while all the kids are home and momming me to death. Yeah, definitely.
Huh?
Watch your show.
Oh, Mom.
What, baby?
This is my brother. Mommy bits.
A mommy fish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Where's that?
it's a turtle.
Where's that?
It's gonna be a turtle.
Where's that?
That's a shell.
Cell?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah,
Tail.
exactly. Can you sing Baby Shark?
Huh?
Baby Shark. Sing it.
Okay, keep big shark.
You can't sing Baby Shark.
Yeah.
I know, she swiped it. Good thing I don't need it right now.
Mom,
What's that?
yours.
Whales, yeah.
It's, I like to sing.
You like to sing? She is. She's a handful though. She's she's my tough one. But yes, I agree. She's gonna be singing with all the fishes and all the animals. She's gonna be my little Disney princess. Gonna go out and chase all the animals. I don't know. Let me look it up.
Daddy shark doo. Daddy shark.
Good job.
Mommy shark doo. Mommy shark doo. Mommy shark.
Yeah.
Papa shark doo. Papa shark do Papa side.
Yep. She's a Scorpio.
Mama side do Mama side.
Good job.
Sing.
Oh, you want mom to sing?
Yeah.
Who are we doing? Baby
Mom.
shark or mommy shark?
Mama side.
Grandma shark? Grandma shark, do 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 do. You have to sing with me.
Grandma
Shark, do do do. Grandma shark.
shark.
Yeah.
Papa side do Papa side do Papa side.
Yeah.
Sing.
Yeah, Scorpio. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming they're headstrong because, boy, this kid is headstrong.
Mama side do Mama side.
No, Tiny is. Boy Bean is a Taurus, I believe. Oh, just kidding. He's a Leo. No, Tiny is a Scorpio. Boy Bean is a Leo. And let's see what Big Girl Bean is. She's a Taurus. Nope, I'm a Pisces. I'm a water sign and a very typical water sign at that.
Mom,
I don't know. Scar's an Aquarius.
Mom, sing baby side.
No, mommy doesn't want to sing right now.
Mommy, sing baby side. Did you?
Yeah, we don't pay too much attention. Hey, not so loud, please. Thank you. We don't pay too much attention to the zodiac signs, but I will say, like, I'm very typical of a Pisces. Very creative, very emotional. You're so loud. Hey, don't do that. That's yucky.
Huh? I'm not yucky. Fine. See?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Hopefully it's a good thing. I think it all has to do with our general level of craziness. No, don't do that. That's so funny. I mean, I can be if I need to be, but I try to not. I try not to be. Hey, not over here, please. Go play on the beanbag. I try not to be mean. Sometimes I am. Oh, hi, bestie. I don't know, like I'm very very emotional. I'm a very I I would say like borderline volatile sometimes when it comes to my emotions. I've just done a lot of personal, yeah. I mean sometimes I get crazy. You can ask you can ask Scar. He'll he'll admit like sometimes I get crazy. Yes, baby, I see.
I said fun. This is my gun.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm emotional, but maybe I'm like I said, I went to therapy, so so I learned how to control it a lot. So my lovely husband out here causing chaos like usual. So bestie, today we're making turtles right now for the claw machines and the gumball machine. Yeah, we were talking about zodiac signs because Tiny is here and she's being her normal crazy self. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. Um, what do you, Brookie, do you like pay attention to people's personality types? Like their, what is it, MB, Myers-Briggs types? Hello, Claire Bear Crochet. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you for following. Hopefully, you're having a good day. Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry about my chat. We get a little bit crazy here. Talk about random stuff. We're making turtles for my market prep. Okay, perfect. You'll fit in then. Yeah, so we're right now we're making these cute little turtles. I have a claw machine that I use at my markets and these are the perfect size for them. So we're just making a bunch of little guys to put in there. Yeah, I have the claw machine and then I have a gumball machine that I stick them in and I have these little balls like this. and these are like the loser balls. And you get a little squishy and then a little figurine that you get to keep. So it's still fun even if you don't win a plushie. Yeah. But no, Brookie, I was talking about like their Myers-Briggs. Like I'm in INFJ. So like what do you think about that type of stuff? Have you ever done a Myers-Briggs test? An INFJ? So if you look up Myers-Briggs personality test, or even just search up like what is an INFJ. Oh, that's okay. I totally understand that. My husband is a snorer as well. And sometimes I want to stick a pillow over his face, even though I love him so very much. Yeah, exactly. Is that better? But yeah, you should. You should let me know. I always thought those were really interesting. Apparently, they're really good for telling you like what jobs you'd be good at, and different things like that. And mine was very like uh, artistic type. Um, so I think I have 17. I have 16 or 17 with you following. So um, however much that is. I'm not very quick with math right now. It's pretty late over here. Well, I mean, it's not super late. I had a long day. But yeah, I have 16 or 17 right now. So we're working on it. Considering I've only been doing it for what, maybe a month, if that. I think I'm doing pretty good. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely. And truthfully, like honestly, I'm just here to have fun and document my shenanigans with my friends watching me and doing the thing that I would be doing anyway. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'll make sure to give you a follow once I'm done. Then that way I can help you out as well. That's exciting. So are you crocheting as well? I mean, assuming from your name you're going to be crocheting. Yeah, of course. Yeah, cool. I love it. That's so fun. Eventually crochet is going to take over Twitch. It's not going to be a gaming service anymore. It's going to be crochet. Exactly. Oh, thank you, bestie. Thank you for giving her a follow. Exactly. Yeah, we do have to stick together. Tough world out there. Do you have like an Instagram or something like that? Because I'll definitely give you a follow on there too.
Mom,
Okay, cool. Yeah,
thank you so
I'll make sure to give you a follow on there as well. Then that way we can get you another follow on there. Do you do amigurumis as well, or are you like a clothing crocheter? Or I guess practical crocheter? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, cool. Do you do pattern tests on like Instagram? Because if you do, anytime I apply to a tester, I'll tag you in it. Oh my gosh, I'll tag you in it so then that way you can start applying. They're so much fun. And okay, that's awesome. I definitely love supporting other crafters and other people in the crafting sphere. How long have you been crocheting for? Yeah, exactly. I have tons of different testers that I've made. Thank you, love, for putting those links in for me. Really appreciate it. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, we'll definitely do that. I need to get better about doing raids and different things like that. The last few times that I've streamed, I've been really sick, and so I didn't, it was kind of an abrupt end to the stream. So thankfully, I'm finally feeling better, so maybe we'll do a raid tonight. Go say hi to some other people in the area. He's a professional because he's the one that set him up, bestie. Ay, 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 you guys. If I didn't know any better, I would think you guys hate each other. I said if I didn't know any better, I would think you guys hate each other. Oh, okay, no worries. I'm glad you're back. But yeah, I'll when I find tester calls, I'll tag you in them, and then that'll be a good way to help grow your Instagram as well, and then hopefully help take care of your Twitch too. So how long have you've been crocheting? Thank you, love. I appreciate you supporting my fellow crafter. Itsy bitsy spider, so cute. Two itsy bitsy spiders? So cute. About 6 years? Oh wow. I've only been crocheting for about two. I started in May of 2023. Do you sell your creations? Are you like a market vendor, or do you just make them for like yourself and friends and family? I get it. I understand. Custom orders, yeah, those are fun. I have a custom order right now for two baby blankets and two little giraffes that I made. And I have the giraffes done and I have one of the baby blankets done. And man, the second blanket is giving me a rough time. So that's why I'm making these little guys tonight, because I have a market in a week and I need more uh, claw machine things for the little kids. So I figured it would be a nice break and productive. So it would be good. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so going out to vendor events, to markets and stuff is my way of getting that communication that I miss at home. But thank you. I appreciate it. I was really scared of the whole communication thing because I thought I was antisocial. I thought I was bad at socializing, or that I didn't like it. But it turns out that I can be social when I need to be. But my big thing is when I get home, I'm exhausted. I'm just so tired and drained, and it takes so much out of me. But I love doing it, so it's nice. Oh, you're a stay-at-home mom too? That's so cool. How many kids do you have? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, sorry. I, yeah. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I definitely have fun.
Mom, I try now.
You're tired now, baby? Yeah.
You they try too.
Oh, I'm really tired too? I don't think so. I think,
I best myself.
wow, you have 7?
Hmm?
That's crazy, but only 3. Okay, I see. So I have 3. Um, and they all 3 came out of my body as well. Mine are 10, 8, and 3. 4 stepchildren. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome though. That's a lot of kids. That's, man, I give you props because with my 3, I feel like I'm going crazy. So, so good on you, honestly. You finish it. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get it done. So what's your result, Rookie? Oh wow, 6 girls and 1 boy. Yeah, I have 2 girls and a boy. But man, you definitely have a range there. At least they're older, so they're more self-sufficient and and independent like that. My 3-year-old, man, she gives me a run for my money. That's funny. Yeah, the toddler stage, I'm definitely over it. And then I see little babies and I'm like, "Oh, a little baby." And then I look at my 3-year-old and I'm like, "Ooh, I don't want another one." So what are your letters, Brookie? Like what are the letters of it? So it's introvert, um, sensitive, feeling, and I don't remember what the P means. Receiving, I think. But yes, I agree. I'm 30 and I'll be excited when my little one is growing up. Or I am 30, sorry. I'll be 31 soon. I really need to get a mouse so it's easier to look at this whole chat. Hmm? Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, being able to travel when you're in your 40s is going to be amazing. The Myers-Briggs test. Yeah, um so the four letters is like, are you introverted or extroverted? Um yeah, it's a lot more complex than the zodiac signs, but I think it's a little bit more accurate too. Although my personality test and my zodiac are very similar. Did you never do a Myers-Briggs, bestie? Yeah, definitely. It was great to meet you too. Oh man, that's super early. Get some rest or have a good start to your day. And thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to when you stream as well. You have a good night. Thank you so much. You can try sending it on here.
Okay, now. Let me pass you.
And talk to your dad.
Dad, I call it now. I know what to say. Now, so
Yeah, let us know what you get. I feel like she's gonna be the opposite of me. It's an INFP. Let's see, I'll put it in the chat. That's mine, yeah. She was saying that she was gonna comment in her Discord and then said to follow the other person, I'm assuming on Twitch. Just can you write the name down for me and then I'll look it up? Maybe it's on Instagram or something. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, look it up. I know the general sense of what it is, but I don't remember like the specifics. Yeah, that's right. Which feels pretty accurate. And the funny thing is I did it in high school and I was the exact same result. Like I've been that result since high school, which is crazy because most people change as they age. Apparently, I've been exactly the same. Yep, exactly. All right, so we have 8 turtles made. Now it's time to make some fishies. But yeah, can you believe that? I took it when I was in, I think, 10th grade. And then I I had an INFP. And then I tried it again. Scar and I were messing around one day and I asked him what his was and he was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And so I was like, okay, let's have fun and just take it. And yeah, so I've been the same ever since then and it's accurate. At least in my case it is. But yeah. All right. Fish time. I know. See, it's so intriguing, isn't it? Especially like if it's people that you know really well because you can see how accurate it is the most fun thing ever. Yeah, exactly. Mm. There you go. They're all gonna look at you like you're crazy. How did you even find out about this? Do you remember what your result was, Livy? Yeah, ENTP. Yeah, I guess he has to retake it. I agree. He says, but yeah, asking their birth dates or their birth time is wild. I've never looked into it that far. I honestly don't even know if I know what my birth time was. Are you gonna look it up and take it? Are you gonna look it up and take it?
Me too.
You want to do it too? You're too young. You're too young.
What?
Because you're just a small kid.
I'm a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yeah, you're a small.
I did.
Okay.
That's I told you I did. Where's that? Where's that?
Yeah, make up a baby one.
Daddy, that's you. Daddy.
No, she's whatever is the most chaotic.
That's you. Daddy. That's you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, love. All right, this one we have to use a stitch marker in because you got to keep track for the little fins. 4, 5. What the heck? So it's supposed to have stripes, but I'm going to do one without the stripes just to see if I like the pattern first. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'll make sure to give her a follow and connect with her. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That's so exciting. I appreciate you looking out for me. My little fishy's coming out pretty cute. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Is it Kate Crochet with like the crochet is a K? Okay, perfect. He just wanted to make sure that because I had him look it up for me, and he just wanted to make sure that he found the right person. So I'll make sure to give Kate a follow, and then I'll make sure to talk to Epic Chris as well. No, you're fine. That's okay. We got it figured out, so that's all that matters. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'll hook up with them, and then we'll get it going. But yeah, have a good night. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll definitely do my best. And the little fish turned out cute. I'm so happy. There we go. Cute. All right, we can definitely make more of those. Mm, I'm making pretty good time tonight. Pretty happy. Well, shoot. That magic circle didn't work out very good. So we're just going to start over. gonna make a little clownfish this time. can't wait till I get my eyes and I can finish all these little guys off. They're all going to be so cute. Alright, I think I'm only going to do those two fish. Let's do something else now. Let's make... There's a shrimp on here and I really want to make the shrimp. There he is. He's so cute. Let's see if I can do it in this book size or if I need to go a little bit bigger. See if it'll work. Yay, it worked. So I had this color and I saw the shrimp pattern and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the perfect shrimp color. I'm so excited. I think this one's going to be my favorite out of all of them. And it's probably because I can't eat shrimp in real life. So in order to fulfill that desire, I need to make them instead. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maya Briggs. It's 16 personality test. Alright. What are the letters? Hmm? Oh, okay. Egg roll put hers in. That's so funny. I knew you were gonna be the opposite of mine, but still an introvert. That's so funny. Uh, Hold on. I told you. It's super accurate, and that's why I love it. And the funny thing is I know you so well. I knew that would be your outcome before you even took it. Okay, we're back, right? All right. So we're making a cute little scrimp right now. Hey, yep. See, I knew it. Plot twist, you're also just autistic like me. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. A scrimp. It's right there. There's a little face right here, and then there's his little body, and then his tail. But yeah, bestie, I know. Yeah, he's a little shrimpy. Can you guys hear me? Sorry, I had to switch to my headset. The mic died. So hopefully I still sound okay. But yeah, we got two little fishies, and then we got a scrimp because I really wanted to make the scrimp. I feel like we can add little tiny eyes to this one. Yeah, it really is. She's the most stubborn person I've ever met in my life. This one can have beady little eyes, so he gets eyes. He's working on it right now. He's overthinking everything. Yeah, beady little eyes. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute. I love him. Yeah, it's a shrimp. And a cute little shrimpy. I can't have I can't have shrimp in real life, so this is fulfilling a part of me that I didn't know needed to be fulfilled. Yeah, huh? It's very cute. I love how it came out. I will say though, yeah, probably I will. I think I'm gonna turn it into a keychain and put it on my chopper keychain that a girl got me. Yeah, isn't it so pretty? I got this because I was looking for a peachy color to make Bingo from Bluey, and it turned out to be this color, and I was like, I don't know what I'm ever gonna use this color for. And then I saw the shrimp pattern, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's perfect. But yeah, you were a bratty teenager. I know, isn't it so nice? I love it too. Yeah, you have no idea. That's definitely a tea spill, which I need to create a group chat on Facebook. I need to make sure I add Lyra because I know she follows my business page and that's how we usually message. But I'll add her to my regular page too, so then that way we can get a girly chat going. Bestie, I wouldn't get, don't stop it. You're gonna get her so intrigued and you're not gonna be able to talk about it on stream. You're like the worst cliffhanger ever. Exactly. I mean, Brookie, you did say that you were a masochist in the beginning, and I guess we found your sadist for you. What the heck, man? It worked so beautifully on the first one. I seriously want to have an army of shrimp. See? Exactly. Bestie, I don't want to know that, okay? So, I love you, but I don't need to know that about you. I mean, at least not in my Twitch chat. No. No, because have you seen the hooks that they make them out of? I have some. Let me get them, and I'll show you how tiny they are. Okay, so this is my hook. It's pretty nice. It's good size, right? That's how tiny it is. You can't even really see it. Yeah, it's so tiny. Oh, I know. Yeah, it pretty much is. It's so tiny. Like, oh, yeah, so you can use what's it called? Like sewing thread. Yeah, it's like a little tiny fish hook. It's so tiny and it's crazy like how it's a process and honestly, yeah, sewing thread. It's crazy to see people actually work with them. Isn't it crazy? Oh, this one's even smaller. I can't even, this one's definitely not going to show up. This one really just looks like a needle, but it has a little tiny hook on it. And then I have ones that go up. I think this is my thickest one that I have. Oh wait, no, this one is. That's this thick. So you compare the thickest one to the thinnest one. And they go even bigger than this too. Like this one isn't even that big in comparison to like the biggest one out there. No. The biggest hook that I've used is a size 7, which is this one. So the light blue one is the biggest one that I've used. The smallest is 0.5 millimeters. I had a giant Among Us. I think I have a photo of it. Let me see. You see that giant Among Us on there? That's what I made with the size 7. Yeah. But because it was thicker yarn, it worked up pretty quickly. Yes, I did finally sell it at the Christmas, um, one of the Christmas events that I went to. But it took me a long time to sell it, unfortunately. But it's one of those things you got to sell it to the right person, and the right person will come along when they're ready. But yeah, so I did sell it. It took me, surprisingly, it only took me about 5 hours to make. That green dragon that was in there took me about 15 hours. So, like, that's because I used the yarn that I usually use to make the green dragon, whereas with the thicker yarn, it works up a lot faster. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can find you a micro crocheter. Those are little purses. So what it is, yeah. It's just it's a similar pattern, but they're just made with tiny yarn or like thread. Yeah. Or there's like this one here that's a bunch of tiny little turtles. But no, I don't think I would ever delve into the micro crochet side of it because I for one have fat fingers and two I just don't have the patience. Um, I don't have the patience to deal with it because crocheting smaller takes a lot longer. So yeah, it's not really for me. But yeah, exactly. It would hurt your eyes and like, you have to focus and hold it directly up next to your face in order to see what you're doing. Oh yeah, or have the magnifying glasses. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I agree. I'm not about that life, but there are people that do it. I know, right? Man, it would just be, I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I mean, it would probably be the same way that you do now, but it would absolutely, because I don't think they make stitch markers that small. So it would be a lot more difficult than being able to just do what I do and then go back. Yeah, exactly. Because like with this one, I can feel where the holes are. There's no way you'd be able to do that. Yeah. But they're fascinating to look at. Like, um, I would absolutely follow. I follow a couple people that do it on Instagram, and it's so crazy to see them do it. Alright, let's see. So I just searched micro crochet on Instagram, and it was just whatever came up. I don't remember exactly what page that I follow. I know that there's a girl that um is crocheting. Yeah, micro crochet. She's crocheting micro crochet granny squares and making a human-sized blanket. So you should look that up too, is the micro crochet granny square blanket. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's gonna be so pretty once she gets it done. But I could never. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know who has that patience. That she must have the patience of a goddess. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, why can't I have the patience like that? Because I know I could never. I mean, I'm getting mad making a regular sized blanket. Imagine me trying to make a micro mini version. No way. Exactly. I made a granny square blanket one time, and sewing it together was the absolute worst. And I'm pretty sure I cried because of the stress of it. If I didn't cry, I absolutely felt like crying. But yeah, isn't it amazing? You can get them as earrings too. I don't know if you wear earrings, but you can get the micro crochet as earrings. So granny squares are definitely something that I don't think I would ever do again. Yeah, it went forever. It took so long and it was just horrible. But again, the result came out so cute and I'm like, oh man, that's really cute. I should probably do it again. It's just like having kids, you know? You're like, wow, look at this cute thing I created. I could definitely do that again. And then you go through the process of doing it again and you're like, oh God, why did I think I like that? Oh man, yeah. I am too, so I could never get them either. So I totally understand that. The doll houses and the doll clothes, they're all so cute. Mm. But yeah, exactly. It's so rewarding once you see it and you're like, man, it came out so good. But then the concept of doing it again is just horrible. Yeah, I hear you. I'm the same way. Good night, bestie. You going to work tomorrow? If you are, have a good day at work. That's okay. I'm probably gonna get off too. I hear you guys. I think I'm gonna finish this shrimp and then be done because I too am getting tired. Well, good. Have a good day at work and have a good night. Sleep well. We'll drink it eventually, I promise. Alright, let's put his beady little eyes on and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, I did. I wanted to try out the pattern to see if I liked it first before I went through the hassle of doing the color changes. Alright, there we go. I'll glue his little eyes on. Yeah, aren't they so cute? This one's like pastel colored, and then this one's really bright. I really like how they all turned out. Alright, we got 2 shrimps done. There we go. So cute. I think there'll be lots of fun for the claw machines. But yeah, you have a good night, Brookie. And I will thank you so much for hanging out the whole time. I really appreciate it. I know I love the little shrimpies too. They're so adorable. They're so unique too. Like I don't really see anything like that. So hopefully the kids will like it too. Yeah, I will. I still got a week, so I've got a week of prepping to do. I'm gonna keep making some more minis tomorrow and stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely let you know how it goes. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it too. It was nice. But yeah, you have a good night. And absolutely, yeah, more streams for sure. Um, we'll I'm gonna start streaming more now that I feel better, thankfully. So yeah, here's all of our little guys we made. There we go. We did good. We got a lot done. I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, have a good night, and we'll see you next time.